Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to present another project from my shortlist. It's another Lapbook. This style from the previous big Lapbook I made maybe a month ago. This one is also topical. It has a theme, which is mushrooms, and I took actually a couple of books here. Two books with hardcover and some pages from different books, not only these ones, and collected them into an assortment of mushroom picture. That just a mushroom story. So this one is an original book, and it's from the former USSR. It's fully about mushrooms, and on the spine I have the spine actually taken from the second book used here, a smaller one, and I used it here on the spine as the name. It says Mushrooms of Our Forests. This is heavyweight cotton, I mean for the spine, and you can see that the spine is double. It means it's covered, closed spine, call it whatever. And this time, you know, I glued it to the cover, but as the cover is pretty glossy, I had to fix it with this cross stitching. It's kind of like, I don't know, crazy cross stitching, because I tried not to make it too even, and I like it this way even more. And on this side as well, some cross stitching here and mirror stitching on this side. And the endings are sealed with double stitch in order to keep it better. Let's open that. Here is the first fold, and this is the second book that is used here. This one is probably from 1962. As you can see, it's pretty dated, very old. I haven't again aged it. It is aged itself. And here is the beta flip, the first fold out. And again, pretty heavy, pretty hard spine, enforced with some cardstock. Now let's look at the first. The first one has some folds, unfolding pocket, and this is the postcard from a collection on mushrooms, also from 1970s, sorry, and two cards. This one, the card in Russian, and this one also, this is just the depiction. It depicts the mushroom, pretty common for our country, and this one is something like, if you have a dream, there is nothing impossible in life, it says, just like that. And the closure is pretty, you know, usual. And then it unfolds this way, and you can see a Primar card used as an envelope, and you can see this one can be also used as the picture mat, like that, and an envelope as well. Okay, another flip with two envelopes pockets with a book page tag and a tag, some tags, botanical book page, some mushroom stamping, and just a card or a tag or a label, call it whatever. Sorry. Yes, it doesn't probably fit the design of this picture. The pattern of this envelopes doesn't probably match the topic, but the color scheme does, so I preferred not to pay attention to that. Many pieces of many picture mats or photo mats here come from DCWV collections, like this and that. and from Prima as well, and also from Graphic 45. This frame, for example, is from Graphic 45. This one says April in Your Eyes, and 2 cards about the birds. Okay, let me put it here. It folds like this, and there are 2 tags here as well. And this one is also an envelope with a tag, and the tag is a pretty squirrel there. The squirrel is famous for mushroom picking as well, and mushroom conserving and preserving. Okay, it folds again like this, and this is another tag. This is actually the mat from the collection of stickers I bought, and here it is. Okay, and one more pocket with this pocket, and these are from those, yes, from Danielle. Okay, another tag. This one is clean for you to or embellish it the way you want it. Okay, some glycine pocket with 2 stamped mushroom images, and again one more envelope just with 2 tags, tiny tags, and yes, it goes like this, and a sticker. Okay, this one folds like this. Oh, I need to close that. Yeah, and here we are. That's the second cover. It also has some flips and flops, and let's do it. So these covers, or the covers of this flip, are made from big postcards. I have also an old Soviet Union collection of postcards on the mushrooms. It's big, and on the back side you can see the descriptions of these mushrooms, and also something like 70s or 80s of the previous century. This is the picture, the illustration from another book on mushrooms, not this one, and another glycine pocket, big one, with 2 tags. These tags are made on unique computer cards that are no longer available. Maybe some thrift stores or somewhere. I have maybe 1 or 2 left like this, and again a fern sticker. Mushrooms and ferns, friends forever. This is the main part of the journal. I mean, the journal itself. It's a combination of 3 Lapbooks, and as you can see, it's an assortment of book pages. I mean, of this particular mushroom book, and of this smaller book, and some other pages I have, because I have a lot. Also, it's very interesting because it shows the mushroom. It shows what it looks like when you cut it. It shows some details, and it's just funny. The pages, for writing pages here, are taken from also retro or vintage copybook from also the previous century, and not coffee dyed at all. So everything is pretty authentic here. And if you care, you can put, you can draw just upon the text, or you can stick any piece of paper, tag, and write there. This one is a triangle, also from another book. It's even older, and it also shows many other. It can be used as an envelope. It can be glued here, but I didn't do that because it's for you to be creative. Also a page from another mushroom book, and this pattern paper, tracing paper, or I don't know, checked paper, is from also something like 1972 stamp collection notepads or something. As you can see, it's another size of the book, also pretty interesting. And again, an authentic old notebook page. This one as well. Some, again, everything is authentically old. Okay, it's clear. Let me run through that pretty quickly to show you all the illustrations. The illustrations here are amazing. And it's like for those who like coloring or who like drawing or learning to draw, it's cool. It will be a cool activity to make some sketches here. And to use your watercolors or whatever to color, or your color paper, color pencils, right? To draw these mushrooms on the next page, just to try drawing and to learn how to do that. Another triangle pocket, so nice, so beautiful. Even though they are dangerous and poisonous, they are still beautiful. Okay, and some other types of mushrooms. And yeah, that's that. Isn't it nice with some moss on top? Okay, another picture, some seeds, and some more pages for writing. Okay, again and again, a lot of illustrations. So this is the second signature. It's interesting if you manage to find out the names of these mushrooms in your own language, and if you manage to find out whether these mushrooms are edible or not. Because I don't know how about you, I know that in different cultures it's all different, and some European countries don't pick mushrooms. Just maybe they have lost this tradition, maybe I don't know. As for our country, it's just very traditional. I would say it's kind of a hobby. This one is a page from a children's book about mushrooms. This one is a poem about mushrooms. Short stories from famous nature writers, fiction writers, and just fiction writers. And the writers that I really was fond of, Prishvin, Bianchi, these are the writers I was crazy about, I was very fond of when I was a child. It's only now that when I started to deal with these books, children's books, I started to recollect my infatuation with stories about nature, about forests, birds, and all of these authors came back in my memory, and I again started to understand, to realize better where this forgotten culture of natural living and of being so fond of natural things. I mean, like natural, referring to nature. And where it comes from. It comes from the childhood, really, from the books I read, first and foremost, from the place I lived. I spent my childhood in my grandmother's country house, and these were the best days of my life. And I now can recall one of my hobbies. It's so surprising. I forgot about that long ago, and then I only not so long ago I just recalled about that. It was like I used to pick different nice twigs or wooden pieces, and I used to use them as decorations. I used to make some installations with them. I recall that now. And I used to like embroidery. I tried a lot. So I would say I tried a lot of arts and crafts. It was like it's in my blood, trying different things. Okay, back to the journal. So this is the children's book. This is a Russian folklore fairy tale, war between the mushrooms and berries. I remember this fairy tale from my childhood. It's really funny and very interesting. Actually, it's pretty modern. You can see the illustrations here and the quality of paper. It's something like the beginning of the 2000, but still it fits the topic perfectly, and I added it here. And the second cover. Okay, this one is again the cover from the collection, from another collection of mushroom postcards. I used it as a kind of a pocket, a folder here. Also pretty old, and all of them, as I told you, are about from 70s, 80s and 60s of the previous century. This one is a tiny notepad. A tiny notepad with made of different pieces of those old pages, and some illustrations from yet another mushroom book. You know, I have been collecting these mushroom books for some time because I have always been planning to make projects on mushrooms. I guess just an interesting topic because it's very rich, and a lot of ideas can get out of this can actually grow from this project. So the central part is with two pockets, these envelopes making these two pockets, and tiny die cuts. These are not stickers, these are just the die cuts of mushrooms. They are pretty thin, and you can use them to decorate the pages. And one more, also with some decorations like this. I'm not gonna take the second out, not to waste our time. Okay, and one more envelope with some mushroom stamped tags, and another card that can be cut into pieces, and these mushrooms can be used separately or with a strip like this. And another beautiful illustration of picture of bird. Okay, another glassine envelope. Yeah, I use glassine envelopes every time I want to keep the image beneath the envelope intact. Like I wanted you to see, I wanted it to be transparent. I wanted you to see the list of mushrooms depicted in the collection, and moreover, make the inside visible. All the things I put inside are visible here. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you one more pocket, which is here, also with a mushroom. I guess too many mushrooms, but if you feel there are too many, you can reassemble them, rearrange them, the composition and so on. And this side of the flip is my favorite double envelope construction. This is actually the front page of this smaller book, which says Mushrooms of Our Forests. And it says it's 1970s, right? It's from 1970. It's older than me, you know. Okay, that's the first flip. And photo corners, you can put your photos, pictures, illustrations in. Another pocket. These pockets are pretty tight, you know, all the pockets like this. And another fold out frame with an image of mushrooms and another image of mushrooms, and a frame. You can put anything you want here. Okay, this one actually is supposed to be like that, like it's fixed with this rusty, naturally rusty, it's not rusted artificially, with some more. It's another notepad with some illustrations. In this notepad I actually have 3 pages which are coffee stained, and that's all. The rest are original. And another transparent envelope with another beautiful illustration set. These are just fold outs, a lot of them here. By the way, I have more fold outs everywhere. Why didn't I show them to you? I think because I lost some of, okay, one more picture. I actually lost some of the, no, it wasn't here. It wasn't that one. Some, just some of the, oh, come on, envelopes, right? And pockets, because there are too many and there are a lot of hidden ones, and I probably forgot something myself. Yeah, it was supposed to, yeah, 2 more cards. And this one, the collection is from 1980. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. These 2 are, by the way, poisonous, but still beautiful. And let me find the one more envelope where I added a lot of different. Here we are. Yeah, I didn't open this, and I didn't show you that. I just got lost. So this is another tag with hazelnut stamps. Okay, and this folds out like that, with 2 folded pieces from another book on mushrooms. They can be used as bookmarks, as tags, or anything. You can use them for decorations on the sides of your journal, belly bands, or anything. And one more. This one looks like that, and this one looks like this. Okay. Let's close it this way. Yeah. Pretty forgot about that, like that it exists here, just went through that to the next one. Yeah, and let me recall how to close it. There are too many things. Have I shown you this side? I'm not sure. Yeah, there are some cards there as well. And here we are. You see, there are so many of everything, so much of everything that I even got lost in all these secret spots. So as you can see, it's big. Again, it's thick. It has a lot of pages for writing, for pictures, for sketching, for anything, and absolutely unique things inside. It was great pleasure to work with this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next. Maybe have a break and finally clean my apartment because it's, you know, you must see it. I was busy with that thing. So yeah, again, I would like to remind that I now I have opened another shop, not on Etsy, the shop where this thing will be listed like maybe $25 less than on Etsy, because Etsy takes like 20, all in all it will be something like 25 or 20 fee, plus it can be sales tax. So if you want to cut down the expenses, please follow the first link, which is directly to this listing and PayPal, and you can pay directly, but just after that get in touch. Just if you are my returning customer, I know everything, like about the address or something. If not, just get in touch and we'll discuss the details. In fact, you can again find me on Instagram and on Facebook. Everything is given, all the details are given there below the video in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, the spring has come. It's pretty cold, but I don't like heat. That's why for me this is the ideal spring. I have absolutely huge branches, green branches of lime trees knocking against my window, together with birch tree branches. So even living inside the city, I'm pretty blessed to have this perfect view. And so I hope all of you can enjoy some kind of view like this right now where you are, even if it's not the place of your dream. Anyway, let's find something positive and something to be grateful for. And I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to get in touch with my virtual friends, because if it's not for that, I would never probably be able to find so many people who think alike. Thank you so much for watching and staying with me for so long and listening to my chit chat and memories. And hope to hear from you, and hope to come back soon with some new project to inspire and to worship the nature. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye.